Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So this is a surprise video today. I know. I had somebody who really touched me with her compliments and how sweet she was, and she's messaged me through voice messaging on Instagram, and she was asking a whole bunch of questions about toning and why her hair that she keeps trying to get ashy keeps coming out green and whatnot. So she asked if I could do a video. So I decided, since I've been in this snowstorm for 2 days, it just finally stopped today. It's still flurrying and stuff, but it's like the roads are finally clearing out. I finally got my car out. So I decided, why not do this and put it up as a special Wednesday upload. So we all know, and I've done a video slightly touching on this before, but this is going to be a little bit more in depth, focusing on toning specifically. Okay, so we all know there's 10 levels of hair, right? We have our levels 1 through 10, which is the actual color we see on hair, and then we have our underlying levels. So even though we're lifting, say somebody's a level 3 and we're lifting them to blonde, we have to go through that red, the deep red, the orange, the yellow. We all know that, right? But what you don't know is that every single level has a different underlying color. So we don't really see blue and violet when we lift hair with bleach, but it's there. A level 1 hair color is black. And I like to refer to level 1 as black blue. Level 2 is what I like to consider soft black. Level 3 is what I call darkest brown. 4 is regular brown. Level 5 is light brown. Level 6 is where we get to that mousy, really light brown, okay? So I like to call that mousy light brown. Level 7 is darkest blonde. Level 8 is medium blonde. Level 9 is light blonde. And level 10 is lightest blonde, what we know as platinum. Now there's some confusion because you do have color lines that say there's an 11 and 12. There is not. Human hair, it goes through 1 to 10. 11 and 12 is basically like a high lift. I always go 1 through 10. So you have 1 through 10, 1 being black blue, 2 soft black, 3 darkest brown, 4 brown, 5 light brown, 6 is mousy light brown. Level 7 is dark blonde, 8 medium blonde, 9 light blonde, 10 lightest blonde. What I call platinum. Now with all 10 of these colors, we have something called an underlying pigment. So when we lift our clients with bleach and we start at a level 5 and all of a sudden the hairs are red and then we see orange as we get lighter and then we get to that yellow. Sometimes it happens in one day, sometimes it happens in multiple sessions. That is the underlying pigment. What that is doing, that is holding that color onto that hair. Okay, today is basically just sticking to toning to help you guys. I will link down in my card the videos I've done on color theory and stuff before, months ago. So, okay, let's start out with toning. So, say I lift somebody from a level 4 brown, which underlying pigment is violet red, to a level 9, right? We have a light blonde. So we went from violet red all the way through red, orange, orange yellow, and now we're at pea yellow, okay? And the client wants to be very ashy. So we reach for our what? Our ashy colors. What is important to know with the line you're using is what is in the color. So Goldwell, when you buy the line, it will come with, you know, the book, and you get broken down what colors make up this, what make up that. Same thing with Redken, all different colors. They always have what are in their colors, because what a level 9 ash might be made of in Goldwell is not the same for Shades EQ. You know, some brands, their ash, their A's are green, some are blue, some are violet. So you have to really know the color line that you're using to distinguish what you are reaching for. Because we know that we're at a level 9 yellow. We need to counteract with what? We need to counteract with violet, okay? So I'm going to show you now what counteracts what. So these are the levels. Now I'm going to show you guys how to counteract. So we'll just do today levels 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So level 5 is red, underlying pigment. Level 6 is orange, red. Level 7 is orange. Level 8 is orange, yellow. And level 9 is yellow. And level 10 is pale yellow, which is perfect yellow. Now, what counteracts red? We know from color theory that red is canceled out by green. So if you are having red in your hair color and you want to get rid of it, you need to use an ash color that consists of green. This is so basic, but it's so overlooked because people don't really pay attention, and then they start getting nervous when they have a client and they're in the color mixing room and they start overthinking things. Keep it simple, guys. Just keep it simple. So red is counteracted by green. Green is counteracted by red. So if I have a client who's, oh, my son is a towhead, he's naturally like a level 10 in the summer, and his hair is green from the chlorine, I tell them to put ketchup on it. I know it sounds funny, but red is ketchup, and that will counteract that green. So when you have red, you need to reach for your green ash, okay? So blue plus yellow equals what? Blue plus yellow equals green. This is one of the most common things that happen to colorists when they're trying to get an ashy blonde. You have to be sure and careful to look at the color wheel and chart that comes with your color line. Not every color in your ash will be the same underlying color. Some will be blue, some will be green, some will be violet. For example, Shades EQ. I see this mistake happen so many times from fellow stylists and people messaging me from Instagram and YouTube asking me to help them because they always run and grab 9B when they're toning their level 9. They're like, why would there be a 9 blue if you can't use it? Level 9B for Shades EQ, 9 blue, is for color corrections, okay? I know it sounds very confusing, but assume that everybody would know. So we understand that level 9 blue from Reckin Shades EQ is a level 9, right? But it's blue. And we know level 9 underlying is yellow. Level 8 underlying is orange yellow. And level 7 is orange. So why the 9 blue? Say I use it for this reason sometimes. There's a couple reasons I use 9B in shades. So it's good to have always, because if I lifted very orangey, right, and I want to keep it higher of a level, even though we know orange is in level 7 and 8, sometimes there'll be pieces of orange in there. I'll throw a little drabble of this in there because that blue is going to be at a level 9, so it's not as strong, but it's going to help counteract the little bit of orange that's in there. However, you guys, when you are going to do this, you need to make sure, since you're at a level 9, you have underlying yellow, to add what? Violet. You guys watch my videos all the time. You see me mix sometimes even up to 9, 10 colors. And I do that not just for giving a custom result for my clients, but because there's different levels when they lift, if I'm highlighting from old hair that's left out and this and that. So you have to account for every level that's in the hair. The person wants to stay as light as possible, right? So if they're level 7, 8s, and 9s, what I'm going to do, I'm going to tone with 9V, 9P. 9P in Reckin Shades is blue violet. And then I'll add a little bit of 8T, which is blue, 9B. So my toner for 7, 8, 9, and 10 would be 9V, 9P, 8T, 9B. And Fanola has pure pigment. So they have T.02, which is straight violet, T.21, which is blue, and then I love their 10 ice, 9 ice, and 8 ice. I always mix 10 ice, T.02, T.21, so I'm having a level 10 ice. I'm having blue and violet, and I'm gonna make this a video because you guys are gonna freak. I swear to you. Every time I put it on the client's hair, if there's even a little smidge of yellow, it turns like a lime green, and it's so cool to watch the magic because that violet's in there, and the blue obviously hits the yellow quicker, and then all of a sudden you notice the green just dissipate, and it just goes away, and it makes a beautiful silvery white. So yeah, let me know if you want me to break down, like, while I'm toning in a video, somebody who wants like a silvery ashy color, and how my thought process while I'm mixing and stuff like that. That's actually a good thing to do. I think I'm going to start doing that with all my videos, is actually in depth go over what I'm using, why I'm using it, what I'm toning with. If you guys want to see my toner breakdown for every video and specifically go over what I'm using, why I'm using it, what it's counteracting, things like that. I hope today's little basic video helped you guys out on why you're getting green, and I'm here for you guys. If you have any questions, any, comments or anything, or just not sure about anything, then don't hesitate to hit me up, whether you're emailing me, you're DMing me on IG, or you're leaving comments down below in the comment section. All right, I hope this little quick video helps you guys. Let me know if you want to see further in-depth toning videos of how to counteract and how to do things like that. Also, how to add tones back in when you're filling and you're going darker. All right, guys, I love you all so much. As always, so long for now.